The debate's at 9. So,
hi everybody, and welcome to another adventure in the Akashic Records with Viviane and Diana Boles.
I'm sorry, excuse me. I just need
Viviane,
just
Boles.
excuse me.
She's the thought of it, and she's somebody's got
What's happening?
the thought of it, and somebody's got some YouTube open.
I
nothing.
It's not me.
It was the sneeze. You blew a hole in the Akashic.
Well, welcome anyways, everybody. We're all in kind of a weird mood today. So who knows what's going to show up?
Because the minute it hits October, it's Sawe in my mind.
Yeah.
Well,
and all the boxes, I'm tripping over all the boxes.
Today's
some of the stuff's done outside and it poured, so now I'm not working outside, and I'm already like, okay, the rest can wait till later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here on the West Coast, we're heading into winter, so it's getting rainy and cold. And I woke up with
Frost?
No, there was no frost, not yet. That won't be till like December, maybe just January. No, I just woke up with like really stuffed up, which is my state of being throughout the winter. So yeah, that's going to be fun. So let's say hi to a bunch of people who are here. Whispering Horizons, who is here first. Hi, Whispering Horizons. And there's that Viviane. Mods, keep an eye on her, okay?
Yeah, I don't even have my phone with me, so it wasn't me causing that.
White Dragon's here. Hi, White Dragon. And did I say hi to Leah? I don't remember. Hi, and Diane. And Sonia, Heavenly Blessed Honey. Kim B is here. And Andrea. Hi, Andrea. And Pixie Dust. Hi, Pixie Dust.
Hi.
Akila's here. And Heather Soul Alchemy. I get it mixed up, and I apologize, Heather. It's really just my brain and mouth are badly connected. Soul Alchemy with Indigo Jaguar. Gina's here all the way from Scotland. Hi, Gina. It's late for you. I really appreciate that you're staying up to watch us.
Yeah, Gina is great.
Yeah, she is awesome. She's an awesome mod too.
I'm going to visit her one day. Get together. I mean, no, I'm not gonna, show up at her house.
Oh, and look, here's Shenanigans. Hi, Shenanigans. I'm glad you came back. It's nice to see you. Millie de la Prida is here. Here's me showing off my and let's see. Did I make it all down to the okay? And we've got 2 questions already, and here's the third one. Okay, from Andrea. Mr. Floyd's Universe is here. Hi, Mr. Floyd. Welcome. I think this is the first time you've been here. Really appreciate your coming. Thank you.
Yeah, he has a great channel. I'm going to be live with him at 7 Eastern tonight. So that's the live.
Oh, cool. Okay, I should watch that if I can. Hi, Garnet.
Who are you live with tonight? I missed that. Your sneeze is catchy. I had one.
I'm going to be live with Mr. Floyd Universe. Mr. Floyd's Universe. He channels Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. So check it out. Check his channel out. I should post a link here for his channel.
Okay, we've got your questions, Sonia and Kim B. And T. Lynn, yeah, I'm really fighting. T. Lynn says she had to turn the heat on briefly today. Yeah, I'm just north of you, T. Lynn, and I'm fighting with myself to turn the heat on because it's only October the 1st. Damn it. I'm not turning the heat on yet. And but I'm sitting here with a blanket over this ancient blanket over my lap, and long sleeves, a long sleeve winter kind of sweater on. So what else? Who else do we have? I just want to be sure that everybody feels welcome and that we're all very happy to have you here. Believe me.
Yes.
Definitely.
So, yeah, winter denial. That's right. I'm in absolutely winter denial. I just want to give you all an update on Wanda. I just weighed her today, and I think there's something wrong with my kitchen scales because according to the way she feels, she should weigh about, I don't know, a little bit more than she did last week, but she apparently weighs 10 or 15 grams less. And that doesn't compute with me because she feels good and her keel bone is not like sticking out and all those other sorts of things. And she's acting well. She's acting like she's fine. And well, I mean, she's as, so yeah, so that's how she's doing. She's still taking her medications, which are, I believe that this is the month that I bring her in for a checkup with the vet, which reminds me, I have to hang on a second. I just have to write this down. I have to call the vet, or not the vet, but the pharmacy for a refill for her prescriptions. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Because she's almost out. So that's what's happening. We've got 6 questions. We're taking 8 questions today, I think. Varsha, you have to put your question in, and please remember. Oh yeah, I'd love some of that heat pixie dust. Honestly, my hands are cold. I hate it when my hands are cold. Anyway, I feel like such an old lady when that happens. You just sit there with your shawl around you and you in front of the fire. Yeah. Anyway, that's my life. Varsha, please put your question in all caps. Hi, Michael or Michael. Okay, I'll tell you. Yeah. Oh, here's a question. Okay, let me read through who we've got. And now we've got...
Okay, I got Lisa Foster's question. Thank you, Lisa. Always nice to see another super mod.
Maybe Harris's.
Where is my...
cold hands, warm heart. Aren't you sweet? Thank you.
So we have 8 questions now with Lisa's question.
Yeah. Okay, so let me go through what we've got. We've got Leah. We've got White Dragon. That'll be yours, Diana. Andrea, Heavenly Blessed Honey, Kim B. And we're going to answer these, probably pretty much in the order because I get too involved to think about, okay, who would be next? Kim B, Shenanigans, Amy Harris, and Lisa Foster. And now, yeah, questions are closed now. Just checking. Varsha, if you want to put your question in, if we've got time, we'll answer it, okay? Unless she already put it. Oh, yeah, she did. Okay.
I see now. Okay.
I see it. Yeah, I got it. Okay. All right. So if we've got time at the end, but we're all of us have shows after this. We have other lives coming up after this, so we're under some time constraint to be, prompt and responsible with our time management. I know this is a totally new concept for me. And
for sure, I get you.
At 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to be on Moon Scarab, Ramon's channel. Yeah, doing new moon or moon alchemy, new moon readings with Gerald. And Gerald's going to be on my channel on Thursday. Viviane, you've got something coming up at 8 o'clock, I think, right? Eastern?
7 p.m. Eastern, I have a live. I'll be joining Joshua at Mr. Floyd's Universe, and I'll be answering Akashic Records questions, and it's a great channel. Check it out because he channels Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, and so let me tell you, Saint Germain has a really great sense of humor, so you might enjoy, catching his lives. So it's very, it's a great channel. I posted a link and I'll repost it. So it's Mr. Floyd's channeling. I'm sorry, Mr. Floyd's Universe. He changed it, but yeah, recently. So it's Mr. Floyd's Universe.
Thanks, Diane. Shenanigans was looking for you and couldn't find your channel, but Shenanigans posted it. Hi, Joyful Journey. And Diana, you're going to be doing the Dream Show after this, aren't you?
Dream Show is on at 7 tonight because of the debate at the same time we normally air. And then tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I should be on with Terry Holding Your Face, 2 o'clock Eastern. And then Wednesday night, I'm on with Marina and Allie on Sisters of the Tarot. And then I don't think I have anything Thursday, Friday, nor Saturday. Sunday, I'm having a witch's new grimoire.
Oh.
Since we're headed into Sawe and at the end of Mabon, I have 4 witchy friends coming over and we're going to start a new grimoire. And then back to you on Monday. And somewhere in there, Gerald's in there next week also. On the 10th, I believe.
Okay, well, thanks. We're all getting busier so much for the nice, relaxing summer. Hi, Scorpio Mama. And hi, Karen Doyle. Okay, questions are closed, so let's get started. And wait, I got to get back up to the top. Leah wants to know. Oh, here she is.
Leah.
May I ask if I was in Egypt? I am drawn. You're drawn to it. I'll take this one. And, or maybe I should have started with White Dragon's question for Diana. Oh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, how about, are we going to do a prayer or?
Yeah, I just remembered. I just got the prayer out. Okay, so 3 deep breaths, everybody. In through your nose, hold it at the top for a few seconds, and then out through your mouth. Last one. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so this group, consisting of the people who are here now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay, are given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. I'm going to read that silently. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy fields of this group to accept the records of their souls. Okay, Leah. You had more than one lifetime in Egypt. You've had I'm going to say 4. And I'm just going to pick one randomly to tell you about. Sorry, I'm too close to the camera. Oh, here, I'll just move my laptop back. Okay. So in this lifetime, you're a farmer along the Nile. This is like ancient times. This is I can see pyramids in the background, but I think that they're not Giza, or if they're Giza, they're after only one of them has been built. So like 4,000 years ago. You have a wife, and I see 2 children, and she's pregnant. And yeah, both of you work very hard, and you give your tithes to the ruler, to the pharaoh, and to the temple, and you attend the temple rituals and stuff that like you're supposed to. A steady and stable and responsible, a good citizen is what I'm hearing. And life is pretty good. I mean, you have enough to eat. The floods come and the floods go and renew the soil, and so you have a pretty good crop every year. So in terms of how you're doing pretty well in this life. And then your wife dies giving birth to the 3rd baby. The 3rd baby survives. Well, she doesn't die as she gives birth. She gets an infection, and she dies like a couple of weeks later. She was able to nurse the baby for like 2 or 3 days, but then she got like too sick. And so you had to find a wet nurse. So like another nursing mother who would take your baby on. And you did, but you knew that that she was, you paid her. You paid her, and she wasn't being fair with the last child, which was a daughter. So you have a son and 2 daughters. She wasn't being fair, and she was not nursing her equally with her son. Her son nursed first, and she got the leftovers. So she wasn't gaining weight, and she was a pretty sickly baby, and she died a few months old before her first birthday. So it's a pretty rough time. It's a pretty rough era. People died all the time for any like, you know, it was you just picked up and went on because this, you know, this happened. There was really no room for grieving in that world because you still had to go out and till the fields no matter how you were feeling. But eventually you were able to pay the bride price for another wife, had 3 more children. She looked after the first children very well. It was a hard time, though. It was a hard time for you after your wife died and your baby. And you cried a lot in the fields where you thought nobody could see you, but the work still had to be done. But it was overall a pretty good life. So that's what I got for you, Leah. Oh, good. Okay. I really hope that was helpful. I can see why you're drawn to Egypt. So White Dragon has a question for Diana.
Allo Draco. What do the records say? My involvement with the laggards from Maldek when they reached Earth. Oh. Okay, they want to take me back to where we left off last week.
Yeah.
Okay. They're showing me you're running in the front of a building, but I don't know. Where is he? It's a stone pond. It's hard to discern whether you're in you're in Anasazi territory. And you run in this front of this cave, as the Anasazi were cliff dwellers. But of course, they're all intertwined inside this channel. You know exactly where you're going. And as you're going through this, you are shape-shifting. You had a it's not reptilian, not insectoid. Something you looked something like Guido, but not of his same stature and features, but very similar. As you ran in, and then as you came out, you were looking like Native American.
Here.
They don't want to show me what your involvement was, other than this is like the end of the second world, the beginning of the third world in the Hopi prophecies. So there is a link there that you are a part of from the starseed to the future, to the next world, from the ant people, from the sky people, part of the directing of the rebuild after the destruction of the second. Whew. You were all over the place because now they're taking me right over to Nagamati. And you are putting the scrolls in the urns. History prior to Yeshua. So that is the storage of the way of storing records for a long time. Because it was a cool, dry place. And the papyrus didn't crumble. Except now, of course, it's a different story. 2,000 years later. They're stepping back, but they are leaving this big blue to purple glow. You were definitely, for lack of a better way of saying it, showing them the light, because they're not speaking. They're speaking in light language, and I can't convert that to whatever language would be appropriate because I can't speak it. I can hear it, I can understand it, but I cannot speak it. Which is something I'd like to do this year. Are you guys listening?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that helps, but there's more to this. It's something I think that we're supposed to dig upon together. And it's like that work isn't done. You're still doing that work. That's what I just heard. You're still doing that work. Time is not a line. It is an orb. You're still doing that work. And such a shift. It's almost as if you ran on Anasazi cliff dwelling and came out in Nagamati. So you know where the tunnels go.
Diane has a question. She wants to know, so Maldek beings separated when they got here on Earth?
Yeah. They had, they didn't all come. They didn't all survive the blast. When their planet exploded, when their planet was destroyed, they didn't all survive the blast. The few that did knew what they were supposed to do when they got here, and they went about that business.
Cool.
So okay, so they're showing me pregnancy and community and survival, rebuilding, shape-shifting, finding ways to fit in and be a leader, to not only learn these ways and pass them on, but to take the wisdom learned by the destruction, bringing that memory here so that it can be avoided again. These are not easy because I don't always, like I said, I don't always get it in English, and it's hard for me to translate.
Thanks, Diana. And thanks, White Dragon. Your questions are always.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do hope that helps, and text me with what you've got going on with this too. Because even like this well, tonight on the Dream Show, I need to talk about this, but this big flood that we just had go through the Carolina and Georgia and all through there, Florida. You're a part of that as well. So you're being sent constantly. It isn't disconnected. It's all connected.
Thanks, Diana. And hi to Tarot Stash. And I don't think there's anybody else that's joined the conversation in the last few minutes. I want to remind people that we have links in the show notes in the description for everyone's emails, everyone's PayPal account if you want to support our channels, as well as the links for the channels and the and some of us have wish lists.
Paul, White Dragon, yes. And there was an attack this morning.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Okay, so for Viviane, Andrea wants to know.
Hi, Andrea. Okay, was I a royal consort or in a harem in a past life? Okay. I am seeing a scene of I have a hard time pronouncing that. Harem. What is that? The pronunciation?
Oh, it's actually harem, but everybody says harem.
Okay, thank you. Yes, this is what I'm seeing. In the Middle East, of course. And it's women are wearing their costumes are in gold. Now I see a woman wearing from different scene. I see a woman walking forward and wearing a Renaissance style dress, like very royal looking. And then I heard that you had many lives as both of those. If you ladies picked up anything else, please share.
I'm seeing beautiful ornate curved porticos, marble, alabaster, gold leaf around the capitals. It's definitely related. One life seems to have washed into the next. That abundance, the abundance of one life followed you into the next one.
That's okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's really all I saw, and then I heard many lives on both. I hope that was helpful to you, Andrea, and thanks so much for your question.
Yeah, thanks, Viviane and Diana, and thank you, Andrea, for your question. Next question is for me from Sonia, Heavenly Blessed Honey. I was told I was Jeanne du Barry. Yeah, I remember that. Can you tell me if my guide Daniel, who passed, was King Louis? No, he wasn't. I've been sitting here with this question because I knew you were going to come to me. So I've been sitting here with this question while Viviane and Diana were reading theirs. And I got an emphatic no, that he wasn't in that lifetime, that this is someone else. Someone else who in your current lifetime is only peripherally, okay, so is not a member of your immediate family or your grandparent or grandchild. Like, it's not somebody who's, it could be an old teacher or a mentor or a boss, but it wasn't an intimate relationship. It wasn't a close relationship. It was much more peripheral. He might have owned a company that you worked at, so you didn't have much to do with him. Something along those lines. That individual, the one who was King Louis, is in this lifetime, but not closely associated with you. But it wasn't Daniel. I hope that helps, Sonia. Diana, did you get anything?
Well, no, because I remember I could just see her because she was back in that life again,
Yeah.
and I didn't see Daniel there. So
yeah, I didn't
all
either.
all I could see was her and Louis XV.
Yeah, I couldn't see him in there at all.
And I think she also knew Allie. If you have not seen it,
I have.
Yeah, Allie posted a link where even her life sounded much like Matt Dubarry, but it wasn't. She was a different woman, but I wouldn't be shocked if she and you had crossed over in that lifetime and had been friends in the salons.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Mutual friends for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Similar background as far as the husband and the wealth and how you were making the wealth.
Yeah. Thanks, Diana. And thank you, Sonia. Appreciate your question, and I hope that helps bring some clarity and some insight for you.
Hello,
hang on a second here. We're moving ahead. Kim B is for you, Viviane.
Okay, today I noticed today I noticed a snake in the tree above where I sit. I could not remove him. Okay. I slither to another branch. He's still there, and let me pet him. Oh, interesting. What message? Okay, that's the first.
You're brave.
Well, let's see. Okay, that's interesting. I never connected with a snake before, but that would be interesting. Okay, I like that question actually because they'll give me a sense to. Yeah, okay. Well, the first thing that I heard was like, I like being here. I like being in that tree. I like being here. And as I say this, I can see the snake going up through to the branch, to a branch. And then a message, the snake is saying that the snake like that you're not scared. And then I heard again, I like that you're not scared, and I like that you didn't try to hurt me. Let's see if you have any other comments here. Okay, he's still there. He's nocturnal, so I shall see if he leaves me. He leaves in the night sets, okay. And then I heard, thank you for letting me share the space with you, Kim. That's the last thing that I heard.
You know, snake is also about transmutation, transformation, transfiguration, digesting, becoming, shedding.
Shedding the old, yeah.
Right? You have to get rid of the old to make room for the new. And I want to ask you, is it a black rat snake? Was he very large, or was it a little garter snake, or what kind of a snake was he? Because they all, you know, rid the earth of certain vermin that can overtake.
Kim says she feels it's a huge message. She had a grasshopper land on her earlier.
Oh yeah, I remember about the grasshopper from earlier, Kim.
A teenage black rat snake.
Okay. And that's, yeah, cleaning up the water, baby. They're like, you know, they're big on living in the water, near water, access to water. Do you have a creek nearby, or do you have a leak nearby? How's your hose? Is there anything getting into the basement? to also check for, not that that would keep him, from being in a tree by you. That may not be the only attraction, but there could be
Mhm.
that kind of a message in there as well.
And as you're speaking, I see the snake now moving down the branch, going down through the branch to get closer to the soul.
I'm getting that they recognize you as one of theirs. I don't know what that means. They recognize your spirit, they recognize your vibration, they recognize something about you, and are attracted by that.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying, yeah, no water.
Okay, well, this is interesting.
What?
Now I'm seeing snake skin.
Sure, and that grasshopper does things in leaps and bounds, It's not, he's airborne just as the snake found a way to be above it all.
I love that.
Yeah, it can be. The last thing that it showed me was the skin, after shedding its skin.
So he was just, if there's no water near you that's nature provided, then, just check for leaks and things like that as a hidden message, a faucet, anything, a drain that's off kilter or plugged. But he's just passing through, cleaning up. Something grabbed his taste. Maybe there was a bird up in a nest, a baby bird. Robins are laying their last, well, I don't know what time zone you're in, but robins are laying their last brood of birds for the summer. So, and at this time they usually would lay one, maybe two eggs, and then that's it. Then they're done and on to the other places. But he could have found something to eat. They taste with their tongue. Their fork tongues. They lick the air. They can't smell like we do, but they taste what is in the air, which direction the food went. So something took them up there. Logically. But that doesn't mean there isn't a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for your question, Kim B.
Yes.
There you go. That's a big.
I think there's the message there is something's connecting you to the animal kingdom, and maybe that's something you want to explore.
Right. Well, that whole leaps and bounds thing, right? Because
the snake
is about moving forward.
Yeah. I think that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Kim, for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you, Kim.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep us updated for sure.
Okay, so I lost track. That was Viviane's question? Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So Diana, you get to answer Shenanigans' question.
Hey, might you lovely ladies be able to tell me who I was in Henry VIII's time? I think I know, but I'm hoping for some confirmation. Okay. Well, right away, they take me to Anne Boleyn. You're one of Anne Boleyn's siblings. The one who was supposed to marry him? No, you were younger.
Her older sister, I think, was supposed to marry him. They were trying to present her older sister.
Right. And he fell for Anne Boleyn, but you're the next child down, which I think was a son. But I digress, because the Akashic is showing me that the home of the Bolins. And this particular sibling that you are really missed her once she was gone, because once she was gone, that was it. It's not like she could come and visit anytime she wanted to. And Anne Boleyn's life was such a fiasco. And I see you hiding. And there is there's reason to be afraid. The castle is being stormed by outside sources, Henry's sources, to arrest and take the family. And you're hiding. They move this tapestry and find you. The tapestry was hanging over a fireplace, and you were in trying to climb up. You made a noise that made them pull it back and find you, and they grabbed your foot. It was like one of your favorite hiding spaces, so you already had this, knew how to get into the chimney itself. I don't have a name. I just see you being dragged, kicking and screaming. And they don't throw you in a dungeon. They make you, you're a boy. They make you become a knight. They start training you right away as a page for Henry VIII. So you're polishing silver and carrying heavy stuff, trying to build up and grow up. The knight that you're assigned to is very kind to you. He's not particularly fond of Henry. You do grow to manhood, and you do become a knight yourself. And then you escape from the clutches. Because enter Elizabeth. And you're out of there. You're out of there. But, I'm also seeing, I don't think that this is related to Henry VIII, because I'm also being shown that you were of the Knights Templar. And we're on many pilgrimages. It's beautiful. You had a good life as a Knight Templar. And you also, you escaped how they ended. You were not part of that slaughter that took place at the end of the Templars. So that's end of transmission, but there were two times that you've been a knight. One was as a young child, being taken from Boleyn's home and being kept in captivity, but treated well, because that was a better badge on his sleeve, to have your loyalties as you grow. But
And
then
also,
I'm sorry.
Also, as a hostage, it was commonly done to take
Right,
young.
right. Well,
Yeah.
But Henry was like slaughtered everybody of her family, didn't he? So that's what they were showing me, that she you were one of the younger siblings, one of the young sons, and you were kidnapped. Then they caught you, they kidnapped you, and now the loyalty is going to be to me or you're going to die. That kind of threat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you were little, 4 or 5 years old. You were a little page. That's the norm age to become a page. So I hope that helps. I hope that's some clarity. But there's 2 lives there that they were showing me where you were a very successful knight.
Thanks, Diana. And that was pretty interesting. And thank you, Shenanigans. That was. I appreciate you sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, the next 2 questions, I'm going to answer them together because they are related.
Okay.
We have Amy Harris, who wants to know what are her gifts and talents to fulfill her soul's purpose. And Lisa Foster, who also wants to know how to find her soul's purpose. So, I can only show one question at a time. Sorry about that. So this is for both Amy and Lisa, and also for everybody, okay? Because these are questions that we all have, and that we, at different times in our lives, our purposes may change, or our perception may change about our purposes. So here we go. Our purpose. So universal human stuff. Our purpose as humans is to be happy, to find joy, to be joyful. Our purpose as humans. So that's for everyone. Now, we have individual purposes, individual missions, if you will, contracts. And part of the purpose of our lives is to find the purpose. So you don't just have a puzzle, you have to find the damn puzzle.
It's like, how when you're working on a jigsaw puzzle, if you go find all the flat edges first and stick those together, right?
Yeah, it's a really a kind of catch-22 situation. You have a puzzle, but you got to find the puzzle before you can do the puzzle, and that's kind of what all of us are seeking, right? Is the puzzle to our lives. And here's the magnet to get that puzzle is your soul, your heart. I use those terms interchangeably, don't come at me. What makes you happy? What brings you joy? That will give you a really good compass as to what to do. But our purpose, so that's in terms of your contracts with the people around you, with your work, with all of that kind of stuff. In terms of your life's purpose, it is just to be happy.
Right.
To embody love, to be joyful, and that's it. That's universal. That's universal.
And we get into these ruts, for lack of a better term, where we begin to feel the imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
And what that really is significant of, you've learned this project. You're getting an upgrade. Your purpose, the next step still has to be figured out, because this is an upgrade. You've mastered what you've been doing. We can call it boredom too. We hit a streak where that rut feels like boredom. And then the next thing you do, you start talking to yourself in your head, making yourself this imposter. Oh, I don't even know how to do that. What, blah, blah, blah. And what's the story you tell yourself, right? So it's just back to the puzzle that Linda's been talking about. Find the pieces.
Yeah. And
the messages.
In terms of your gifts and talents, Amy, I am going to assume you're talking about your spiritual gifts and talents. So if you want to develop those, if you feel an urge to develop those, I want you to know, or I should say the masters want you to know, that all of us have talents and skills spiritually. We all have the gifts. Some of them may be stronger than others, but you need to work from your strengths. So if you're really good at clairvoyance and not so good at clairaudience, like you don't hear stuff so much, work with the clairvoyance and strengthen that, and you'll see that more and more gifts will come in. You'll begin to be able to smell, you'll begin to be able to hear, but you work from your strengths, okay? So if that's what you mean about gifts and talents, if you're talking about can you play the piano? Well, it's like anything else. It takes training. It's something that, well, again, it's like spiritual gifts. It's something that everybody has the capacity for, but not everybody gets the training and the support in their young years to be able to do that. So I don't know. That's the best answer I got. So that's the best that the masters have decided to hand out today. You need to, all of us, we all continually work on our soul's purpose, which is to be happy and to love. And there's no big secret to it. Love and be happy.
You're muted, Viv.
Just like Wanda is happy right now. Look how sweet she's.
She's falling. Wanda. Yeah, she's falling. Earlier, when I was watching, Gerald was on earlier with Art Mancy and Jamie, and she heard Gerald's voice and started shrieking because she thought she was gonna. Yeah, never mind. It was very funny. So, it's 4 minutes past the hour. Do we want to try? And Amy, why would you feel dumb now? This is like the universal question. This is a universal human question. It is not. Don't talk to yourself like that.
Right.
We're not talking
no dumb questions.
I mean, I hope I'm not talking to you like that, because if I am, slap my face and send me to the bad corner, the naughty corner, because really it's an excellent question. It's one that we all of us need to revisit. Like, am I happy in my life now? How can I make it happier?
Exactly.
Is there something that's irritating me? Is there something that's just not working right? And what can I do to make it so that I am as happy as I can be? It's not a bad question at all. It's one that we should be asking. We need, not we should.
Yes.
We need to be asking ourselves constantly. And it's actually, yeah, Leah says it would be silly not to ask, and she's absolutely right.
That's the only silly question that there is the one you don't ask.
Yeah, spoken like a teacher, but you're right.
If you don't educate yourself before you go to the doctor about what you think is wrong, you're not going to ask the right questions. And if you don't ask the right questions, you're not going to get the right answers, especially in today's world with dealing with the medical field.
Yeah.
You got to have an idea. You got to
advocate for you.
Right. And so it's you're always got to be your own advocate, whether it's that or just the upgrade that's coming your way, and it takes you back and it makes you feel like, well, I don't know. No, you're getting new information always, and that's not a dumb question.
No, not at all. It's the basic question of humanness. Okay, if you're human, that's your fundamental question for everybody. So yeah, no, not dumb. Please don't call yourself that at all, ever. Lisa, I hope that helped you as well.
For Amy, everybody's saying, no, you're not dumb, and you're not.
We have that 1/9 question from Varsha. Do we want to?
I'm not sure if Varsha is here still. Let's just check if he's
not here. It's for he. She, I think it's a she.
She. Okay.
Varsha, are you still here? Could you let us? Oh, yep, she's still here.
Okay. I love that, Kim.
Okay.
Kim says, you asked what we don't ask enough, Amy, and that's the truth.
Yes, absolutely, 100% correct. Yeah, it does pertain to you too, Lisa. Your purpose is to love and be happy. It's not a question of finding, okay? To find what to do, follow your heart, okay? Which is be love, be happy. Doing is following your heart and seeing, like, does this attract me? Does this look like fun? Does this look interesting? And trying things until you find what fits you. And I don't care if you're 50 or 60 or 70 years old.
It's
look at
staying
me.
Open to what the shift is, and what's the new omen, and what's the new signal, and what's the new language, what's the new light frequency, what's the new feather that keeps coming my way.
Yeah.
It used to be robins all the time. Now they're blue jays. Those then you look up, okay, so what's the message that blue jay brings? And because it is blue, black, and white in the Native American world, that is representing bringing the sky and the earth together. So it is all about, it's just about doing some deep diving to educate yourself whenever you start seeing a pattern shift.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a constant, we're all constantly learning and constantly searching. And that's a given. If you're not learning and if you're not searching, you're dead.
Yeah.
Or you might as well be. So I guess this is yours, Viviane, or we can tag team this. Will S, who's okay. So S is somebody's initial, who's a Capricorn. So Varsha, we can't read third parties. So whoever S is, we can't read them directly because we don't have their permission. All we can do is read the energy around the relationship itself, and we can read you. So through you, we can read the relationship, but we can't directly read S. So there's going to be, like, just so as long as you get that, okay?
I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune, but like at a carnival sideshow. And the wheel is somebody's spinning the wheel and it's going click, 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 stops. Wins a small prize. Goes again, spins the wheel. And this time it's going faster. Click, 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 click. Bust. Okay. Walks away from the table. Coming back again, spins the wheel. Jackpot. I think that this is significant of you in your hopes. And it may not be the person you think it's going to be that gets you the jackpot. Because you keep going back to spin the Wheel of Fortune.
I'm getting that this is going to fade.
I didn't get much because it doesn't. It feels to me that as it's not going to be really relevant. It's just like just like you're saying, it's fading. Yes, he's not. This person's not going to be very relevant to her, to Varsha. So
yeah.
I just heard in 3 years it'll be a memory.
Mm-hmm.
3 strikes, you're out was what I was hearing.
Mm-hmm.
But you had 3 spins on the wheel and you're going to hit a jackpot somewhere else. The jackpot is there like might be another relationship before you hit the jackpot.
Yeah. Yeah. So I hope that helps.
K-Star, the Wheel of Fortune. There you go. K-Star. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. Good luck to you, Varsha. Thank you so much for your question. And that was the last one.
Yeah. Okay. That was the last one.
Whoa, that rain brought some chill to the air around here.
Yeah, here too.
It's getting cold.
Here too. Okay, so Diana, will you please lead us in the healing prayer? The healing blessing?
I sure will. And so as...
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, wait.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. My hands were away from the keyboard.
I don't know what happened. It wasn't me either because I was not even on the same.
My eyes were closed. I don't have a clue.
You just disappeared. Okay. You blow me away sometimes, Diane. Honestly, stuff that happens around you, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's start it again. And try not to blow yourself out of the water, okay?
Let's begin end as we began with 3 deep breaths. Please place us in a steady stream of divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace. Michael, wrap your blue bubble of protection around us that shrinks to fit as we step into the healing teal green orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads and transfers. The divine white light the white light of divine guidance and grace. So mote it be. And as I said this, I saw the tongues of fire descending upon us, gracing us with the divine spirit that we all need so much right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're also showing me a vortex. Changes are coming.
Mm.
So mote it be.
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you, Diana. Yeah, changes are coming indeed.
Yeah, you're giving me the big chills.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not just from the chill in the air. That was big. Thank
Yeah.
you, Spirit.
Mhm.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of us. We are in this together.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read the closing prayer.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth. I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy. And I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of this group. The records are now closed. Thank you all so much.
Yeah. Thank
You,
you all.
Viviane,
Everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Diana.
Thank you, Millie. Millie, I loved your free write from yesterday. I read that early this morning. That was great.
Yes, so we'll be back next week, simulcasting from Viviane's channel.
Mm-hmm.
And Viviane will be on late at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on Mr. Floyd's channel. Sorry, can you say his name? I forgot
Yes, Mr. Floyd's Universe is the channel, and yeah, so it'll be. It's on my community page too. I posted the
Yeah.
link there, so yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
joining him for the second time on his channel. So yeah.
And I'll be on at 8 o'clock with Gerald on Ramon's channel for some new moon readings.
Oh, that's another thing I forgot. I'm on with Illumination Portal, Valerie, tomorrow night for the new moon eclipse.
Oh, right.
Astrology and all
Right.
the things we do.
Yeah.
Because how do we separate all of this? We can't. It's all it's in a stew together, you know?
Yeah.
I just posted the link again if anybody wants to join us.
Right. You might pull out a caper, you might pull out a red pepper, you might pull out a piece of nutmeg or cardamom, but you know, pretty much all the flavors are mingled.
So please like, share, and subscribe. Support our channels. All the links are in the show notes in the description. And we'll see you all next week. I hope. Love you.
Yes. Thank you all. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.